Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video on Porsha Williams. The other day in the airport, she was detained. Detained because there was a situation on the plane that she was on. She was in first class. Somebody was sitting next to her in first class when she was leaving Vegas, coming back to Atlanta. The woman got upset because Porsha was looking through her phone, and I guess the phone was too loud for her neighbor that was sitting right next to her in first class. She got upset. Porsha got into a little verbal situation, and then, Porsha was detained. But later on, a lot of people came to Porsha's defense and said what the lady claimed happened didn't happen. And now Porsha is clear, and she wants an apology from the person that she's considering, or many people are calling a Karen, because she has now been found innocent. So let's back up. I'm going to back into this woman, that claimed Porsha, she was afraid for her life. Let's take a little quick listen and reminder.
Before I say anything, I want to know, is my information going to be given to the woman who assaulted me?
No, ma'am.
Because I'm afraid for my life.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
It's not.
I was sitting in my seat. She was the last passenger to come on board. So when she came on board,
Atlanta, Georgia is in the eastern
she said, I'm in that seat. I said, no problem. I jumped up, got far away from her so she had plenty of room. She had to put stuff in the upstairs thing. I understand that. Took plenty of time. Sit back down. We never spoke other than that. And after about 25 minutes of her on Instagram, full blast, every time she would flip, because apparently it was from a loud place, I jumped because it was so loud. And so I waited 25 minutes, give her time, let her do whatever she needed to do. And then I said, am I going to have to listen to that the whole time? And she said, do you like it? And I said, no. And she said, well, I don't like the way you ask me. I said, don't put this on me. And the next thing I know, there was a fingernail so close to my eye that I thought I was going to be physically attacked. She had I don't want to do it to you, sir. She had her hands in my face, screaming, calling me crazy, on and on and on. So now the flight attendants can't come help me because they're strapped in for this takeoff. My phone is sitting against my leg on my lap. So I take it to video to try and protect myself. And as soon as I go like this, she takes her hand and goes like that and throws my phone. And everybody sees the phone go down the end of the whole airplane. And the flight attendant told me he saw her knock it out of my hand. And that's assault. And so I'm 70 years old.
So she actually knocked the phone off your hand?
You're damn right she did.
Okay.
I didn't drop it.
All right. All right.
Here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid she's going to have me killed.
So can you do me a favor? Can you write me a statement of what happened?
I certainly can. I have it written down in my phone.
Can you just jot it down?
The phone that fell down the aisle.
Private over here.
Anywho, okay, so that's just a reminder of the person that Porsha had allegedly, gotten into it with. But now Porsha has been cleared, and she wants an apology. So RHOA's Porsha Williams demands apology from an unhinged passenger as she's cleared over plane incident. Porsha has been cleared of any wrongdoing following an incident on Delta Airlines flight. Like I said, she had a lot of witnesses that came and said Porsha did nothing wrong. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star was caught in an alleged altercation in the first class section of her flight while returning from BravoCon on Sunday, which resulted in a Delta cabin crew having to intervene. Now, Porsha's attorney, Joe, tells the Daily Mail that we just received word back from the United States Attorney's Office that they have determined that no crime has been committed and that the FBI will not pursue any further investigative actions regarding this matter. While Ms. Williams is certainly pleased to have received the news today, we cannot say that we are surprised, given that there was never a physical encounter, and even given that the allegations made against Ms. Williams by this unhinged passenger was blatantly false from the beginning, he continued. Joe added that Porsha is owed an apology by the passenger over the alleged incident. Earlier this week, Joe told the Daily Mail that Porsha had been verbally assaulted by an irate and unhinged passenger without provoking her on the flight. The passenger then proceeded to make false allegations that were in direct conflict with observations from several eyewitnesses. He continued. As with any incident occurring on board an aircraft, federal authorities are required to conduct an investigation involving all parties to determine what, if any, offenses occurred. Ms. Williams has every intention of cooperating with law enforcement to whatever extent necessary and remains confident that the passenger will be charged. A Delta spokesperson told the Daily Mail that 2 customers on the flight were spoken to by the cabin crew during a regularly scheduled service from Las Vegas to Atlanta. Flight continued on to Atlanta and landed without issue, the spokesperson said. Law enforcement met the flight upon arrival at Atlanta. Williams was returning from BravoCon 2025 in Las Vegas when the alleged incident occurred. FBI Atlanta is aware of the incident on the Delta flight on November the 16th, allegedly involving Porsha Williams in or at least one other person, a spokesperson for the FBI Atlanta told TMZ on Monday. But now she has been cleared and she's demanding, well, at least her lawyer is, an apology from the lady that I showed you in the beginning. Now, see here, I'm not going to replay this video because I've done a video on this already, but several people, as Porsha was talking to law enforcement, came up and said Porsha was not in the wrong. And all of those people, too, they gave their information to the police to a case, they needed witnesses to corroborate Porsha's story. I'm guessing nobody, corroborated the other person's story. So now Porsha is cleared. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you on the next video.